Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube world. Right, I've just witnessed England winning 6-4 against France in the third place playoff at the World Cup, and England just went up and got the third place playoff medals. But I would be a bit disheartened having to play a third place playoff match. As I said in the previous video, well, the TikTok video that's just went on TikTok right now, literally, that I would rather be runners up than finishing third. I mean, technically, it's better to finish third than losing the quarterfinals or semi-finals, but still, it's a bit disheartening. But it really did seem like, to me anyway, that there was like a feeling where both teams didn't care about it and just thought, well, attack, 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 because that's why it's finished 6-4. But even though all the England players should be happy of what they've done, I would still be very, very concerned. I mean, winning a match is fine, but to concede 4 goals in a game is crazy. Every single time in this tournament when England have been on the defence and teams are attacking them, they look very, very, very vulnerable. And they played against one of the greatest attacks in world football today, well, yesterday and today, and they just managed to scrape it. Anyway, while I've been making the last video, I've been drinking some of that. Anyway, so 24 minutes past midnight on Sunday the 19th of July 2026, when I've just witnessed England beat France in the FIFA World Cup third place playoff match. Aye, and England won 6-4. Aye, but just absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Considering that England didn't play well in any match they played. And today at 8 o'clock on either STV or BBC One, it's got to be Spain versus Argentina in the final, and I think it's destined to go to penalties, because both teams can scrap it out with the best of them to get a result, even though Spain did look very good against France in the semi-final. Anyway, the players are just walking around in a big group around the stadium, clapping the fans. I would still feel good of what I've achieved if I finished in third place, but I would be a bit disheartened that they won in the final. But anyway, crazy. Just did not expect that at all. But maybe France and England haven't been the best, so maybe this result was coming. Like a one where two teams just go for it. Absolutely mental. Never thought in a million years. God, if anyone in the world thought England were going to win 6-4 to put a pound in it, you'd probably get like £1,000 back. Aye, but little tiny bit annoyed that I didn't wake up like 10 or 15 minutes before, and then I could have put a bet builder on. But the match was already started as soon as I woke up. Because as I said in the previous video, I fell asleep at about, I don't know, between 7:30 and 8, and then woke up at 3 minutes past 10. It's weird in this World Cup so far how that some matches I've started at 10 and then finished after midnight. So one match finishes, say, on a Saturday, and then no, it starts on the Saturday and then finishes on the Sunday. Aye, so it's Sunday now. Aye. But anyhow, as I maybe said, or I'm about to say anyway, that if I was a manager and I was playing a third place playoff match, I would just go for it, try a completely different formation for what I've been playing, and every player that's either came on as a substitute or been a reserve in case someone gets injured, I'd play all them. Aye. That's what they did a little bit because Harry Kane and Bellingham were on the bench. They're just showing the highlights now, the full game. Full game. That was a really good finish that by Mbappe. It's a really good player, Mbappe. Sometimes though you can get a bit frustrated when things are not going his way, but well, he's a 1,000 times better than Neymar. Because I hate Neymar. He's all the players that are regarded as one of the best of the generation. He's just so overrated in my opinion. People say that he isn't because you just look at his stats and what he's won and that, but he's still overrated. The most that's what I didn't like about Ronaldo is that they're both far too arrogant and think they're above themselves. And when things didn't go their way, they moan and shove their toys at the pram because they think they're better than the teams that they play for. Aye, but definitely though, Ronaldinho's 1,000 times better, even though Neymar's had a longer and better career. But for about 3.5 years, Ronaldinho was unplayable. Same way R9. R9 is nowhere near as well. For about maybe 2 years he was good, but overall he wasn't. When he got that knee injury, God knows what he could have properly achieved. Technically and in evanescence, the only time he was good was 2002, and then after that he wasn't anywhere near as good. It's just absolutely mental, that result anyway. But anyway, yesterday I was at Broxburn Athletics' last home game of the pre-season, and they've just got to show the Dembele goal. No, it was a chance. Oh well, maybe he didn't score. But anyway, what's this one? Is this a chance? Oh, Michael Olise should have scored that. Anyway, what was I going to say there? So last friendly in the pre-season, and Broxburn Athletic won 4-0. The opposite goalkeeper was very, very vulnerable and looked shaky all game. 2 goals he should have saved. But it was a good performance, better than the last weekend's. But I've got my new Broxburn Athletic season ticket. Last season, in fact, wait. That's this season's, or the season that's just about to happen next weekend, and that one. I mean, because they've went a wee tiny bit more upmarket recently because more and more people come to the games, why did they not laminate it? But they're such a small club that they need volunteers to help on match days. Because they're either the 6th or 5th tier Scottish football. But anyway, it's just been absolutely incredible and a brilliant journey to support them over the last 3.5 years. This will be my I think 3rd full season with a season ticket now. Definitely had 2 before one or 2 before that one. So I first got my first season ticket, I think 2002, 2003, 2002, 2003 season. But this season 2025-26 cost I think £20 extra, but it's still cheaper in the long run to get a season ticket. I think it would cost, what was it, £15 or £30 more if you didn't have a season ticket. So it's well worth it. But just like any other professional or semi-professional football club, it doesn't include it doesn't include what was that? Cup games, aye, but you get in half price if you're a season ticket holder, I think. But I get in half price when it's a cup game because I've got a concessions season ticket. But this season, especially with pre-season friendlies, it was only a fiver to get in, and the last season it was only 10. No, it was 10, but it was or 7. It was probably just because they're thinking, aye, £5 more people come, so then they'll make more money. Aye, but anyway. But I've been gone for so long now that 3 of the guys know me now and they say hi and stuff like that. So it's good. And the black-haired woman that serves the food at the match. Aye, steak and haggis pies I couldn't recommend any more highly. And bovril, because they always say, do you want salt and pepper in it? And I do. But sometimes they put slightly too much pepper in it. And as soon as you get it, it just takes forever to cool down so you can drink it. Most goals at a single World Cup. God, aye, Jude Bellingham was 7, Harry Kane was 6, Harry Kane was 6 in 2018, Gary Lineker 86, aye. Gary Lineker should have scored a wee bit more for England in his career. But he's the only player in football history to go through a full entire career without getting a yellow or not a red or yellow card. But then to override that is the first player or the only player I've ever heard of that admitted that he soiled himself on the pitch because he had an upset stomach. Anyhow, I just can't believe that result. 6-4, that's got to be living the memory for yonks. Anyway, to finish off this video, because I've said it on the TikTok video, I listened to that album yesterday. If Green Green Grass wasn't on it, it would be an absolute complete masterpiece. I mean, it's just not quite there because of Green Green Grass, because I've heard it far too many times and it's annoying. That's a masterpiece. The first album that the Foo Fighters done without Taylor Hawkins, the drummer, R.I.P. And then, as well, yesterday I listened to that absolute masterpiece. I never thought this early I'd be calling it a masterpiece, but it is. It's an absolute masterpiece, and it's went back to the roots of grunge. But I won't talk too much about it because I've already done 3 reviews before about it. And I think that's it that I've listened to. I mean, recently I've been listening to the ones that I got gifted, like that Glenn Miller album. Right, anyway. Oh, I wonder what they're talking about here. Maybe they're just showing all the highlights of the tournament. Anyway, for me, the overriding thing about the tournament is Cape Verde and how well the Americans have embraced the Scotland fans. Now they're talking about they're showing moments where there's funny incidents and the bit when the referee got injured and had to get someone to help him with cramp. They're talking about the moment when the game was down and oh God, what's his Danny? Oh God, what was it? Oh, the bald-head guy called Danny Murphy that used to play for Liverpool and Fulham respectively. He went on about his cat. The game was so boring that he went on about his cat and saying that it had to get put down because I think it got ran over if I'm not mistaken. That's the best thing he's ever done in his career. So funny. Even though, no funny, but memorable. It's just so random. He just thought the game was so boring and leant over to the person who was co-commentating with, and he said, "Surely the game isn't that boring. You've talked about your cat." It was funny. Oh, and another thing as well, the Canadian manager who used to manage Leeds is American, and he looks exactly like Jeremy Kyle that used to be on ITV. A bit like a program like Jerry Springer. Aye, but anyhow. Oh, now they're laughing about that moment when Harry Kane done an interview and his voice, he lost his voice because the high altitude and all the running. Aye, but that was funny that. Anyway, aye, they're just showing all the best moments and highlights of the tournament. But definitely though, I think the World Cup final today at 8 o'clock is destined to go to penalties. Hopefully no, because I can't be bothered to stay up that late. Because if it does go to penalties, it won't finish until after 8 o'clock. But if it doesn't go to extra time and penalties, it'll finish about 20 past 10. Oh no, or 10. Well, between 10 and 20 past 10. Because it kicks off at 8. No, in fact, it'll finish at about 10 to 10. Aye. Well, between 10 to 10 and 20 past 10. Anyhow. I'm going to keep on drinking the rest of that, or most of it. Finish off listening to the rest of that, and then relax. And maybe watch YouTube or Minder on ITVX. Bye. Bye.